Greetings. Welcome to my YouTube channel and thank you for stopping by today. I'm going to have a little discussion today on crop circles and my interest in crop circles and why I have the interest in crop circles. This for me started out in, early 2000. One of the first images that I saw on the internet was a crop circle in the UK, United Kingdom. And it was a crop circle in an area called Milk Hill. That's the area in the UK where it was located. And quite honestly, when I first saw the image, I was just astounded by the beauty and how precise the image was. And that this whole image was made in a field, a farmer's field. So it certainly captured my attention and my interest. And it kind of opened up a Pandora's box because from there I began to really research crop circles. Now I know it's an area that has a lot of controversy, I guess you would call it. There are those who believe they are man-made, and certainly there are quite a few that are man-made. But I think in the beginning, when these were first discovered, when they first became prominent on the internet, we're probably looking at late 1999 into 2000, which is when interest really peaked in crop circles. My interest was, why would anybody make this? What was the reward for them in making these? So in terms of people making these, I found it very hard to understand why would people want to do this? Why would you want to go out in the dead of the night, sometimes in terrible conditions with rain and wind, and make a 400 or 500 foot crop circle? Nobody paid you for it. There was nothing in it for anybody. So I was always a little bit skeptical when newspapers would come out and say it was made by a couple of guys with some boards and ropes. Really? A 400-foot crop circle in the dead of night, made precisely and intricately with two guys with boards and ropes? And again, what would be the motivation for that? So the more I studied this, the more, yes, there were links possibly to UFOs, possibly to aliens, but that's not really what interested me. What interested me was the nature of these crop circles. And if you really take the time to do some study, you'll find that they are very spiritual in nature. And I guess that's what really aroused my curiosity. Why would artists go out into these fields and make crop circles that were of a spiritual nature? Again, not commercial. Nobody was making money. They weren't advertisements. Nobody was paying them. So the spiritual aspect really intrigued me. And one of the crop circles that really caught my attention again was called Metatron's Cube. Metatron. Who was Metatron? I had no idea. So again, here we go. We're doing research. We're finding out Metatron was an angel. Metatron in ancient history is viewed as an angel who is adored by early Hebrew scholars. So Metatron has a lot of spiritual aspects. So again, I was thinking to myself, well, if you're an alien and you're coming to Earth, why are you going to make a crop circle that is spiritual in nature? Unless whoever is creating these crop circles are also spiritual in nature. And perhaps they are trying to tell us that at this particular time in the evolution of mankind and the advent of technology overtaking everything in our lives, it may be an idea to look back, to look at our history, to look at our origins, and to look at where spiritualism comes into play. This is not about religion. This is about spiritualism, and there is a huge difference because religions tend to divide people, whereas spiritualism tends to bring people together. So there is a considerable difference in the two. And I suspect that whoever is creating these crop circles is in a way trying to tell us this is not about religion. This is about the nature of human beings, who we really are, where we really come from, what our true origins are, and perhaps where we are going to go. So one of the main interests for me in crop circles is now more the spiritual side than who made them. we will discover who made them at some point. I guess at this point we want to know why. What's the message that you're trying to leave with us? So I'm going to leave a couple of links today. Hopefully the links will work. This is the first time I'm going to leave links in one of my videos. Again, crossing my fingers that the links will work. I know this is not something for everybody, but if you have a little bit of time and you're retired, and certainly when you're retired, time is a luxury that you have, you may want to do a little bit of investigating. It does open a Pandora's box, I must tell you, because once you start looking at these crop circles, boy, there are more questions than answers. But certainly if you have a curious mind and you're open to new ideas, it's well worth the journey. CropCircleConnector.com, great site to look at. I'll leave a couple of links below. But again, do your own research and take the time. If you like a mystery, this is certainly a mystery. So those people who enjoy Harry Potter mysteries and things of that nature, or anything that you find mysterious and intriguing, crop circles could be something to look at. This is just the first video I'm going to do on aliens and UFOs. I will do a couple of others down the road, but I wanted to make just a quick introduction today on crop circles. And certainly very interesting. Crop circles and a connection to human consciousness. That's another avenue that's certainly being explored, something I'm certainly exploring too, along with a lot of other researchers on the internet. So yes, I guess crop circles have indeed opened up a Pandora's box. And we're going down the rabbit hole. We're going to see what we find. At this particular time, we still have more questions and answers. But each year we're given more and more crop circles by the makers. And again, more and more images of spiritual nature. So things like Celtic crosses, menorahs, things that are more spiritual in nature than anything else. So again, perhaps whoever is creating these is kind of saying to humans on Earth, hey, your technology is great. Your technology is here today. Your technology may not be here beyond today. So you may want to know what your true origins are. You may want to know what your true spiritual nature is. And perhaps these creators, these crop circles, are trying to give us a quick lesson on who we are, what we truly are, and where we're going. So this is just a very quick introductory video today on crop circles. Again, more will come down the pipeline as time evolves. And I hope you enjoy your research on it. Get a cup of coffee, get a cup of tea. Sit down, open up your computer, and go to Google and type in crop circles. Go on YouTube, type in crop circles. So again, my thanks to the Google and the YouTube people for giving this platform for ideas to get out. I'm going to make another video shortly on what I've learned on YouTube. Very interesting stuff goes on YouTube, particularly about people trying to make money on YouTube. There's a lot of what we call clickbait. For those of you who are unfamiliar with clickbait is basically when YouTube creators put up videos in the hopes of getting eyeballs, getting views. So the tendency that they have is they will show, perhaps they will label it brand new video of Paul McCartney. It could be a video from 5 years old, but because they label it as brand new, thousands of people tune in, and I guess this is perhaps a way for them to build views, perhaps a way to build subscribers. Not quite sure. It's more for monetization and money than anything else, but kind of interesting to learn. So I'm learning new things every day, and as I learn, I will share them with you. So again, I almost forget every day, songs of the day. Certainly folks, 65, I am starting to forget. I keep an eye on those things, but okay, song of the day. Let's go for something kind of laid back, something kind of just chill, and yeah. So Young Rascals, and the song is called Groovin, Groovin, Young Rascals. So again, go to my good friends on YouTube, Go in the search box, look for Groovin by the Young Rascals, tune it up. Just a just a nice laid back probably early 70s or late 60s tune. I'm not quite sure. I have to go back and check that. But again, more music from my generation. Sorry, it is what it is. I like the music of that era. So until I see you the next time, sincere blessings to all. Namaste, and see you soon.